1 cup of glutinous rice flour into the bowl, and then mix it with 3/4 cup of water. And this is what we're going to use for our sweet purple congee. I am adding water onto the rice or the glutinous rice flour so that I can get the consistency I'm looking for. I'm looking for a consistency wherein the rice flour becomes into a ball. And once I reach that form, then it's time to go with our procedure. We have to mix them together until we get all the lumps, and then it looks like our mixture is too wet. Then we have to add a little bit of the glutinous rice flour again. We just have to watch out what we are getting. Not the one. Okay, let's add more, and then I think this time we have the consistency. There you go, but it's a little bit more wet, so maybe a tablespoon of the glutinous rice flour can be added. See, it forms into a ball, but so thin. It's not very thick yet, so 1 tablespoon of rice flour is good. And we're getting there. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Just keep mixing, and let's see. See, you can now make into a log and then form into a ball. And into the pan, let's put 2 cans of coconut milk, and then cover it and let it boil. But while we're waiting for it to boil, we have to peel our purple sweet potato. I like this. This is the Hawaiian sweet potato. This is so creamy. And since this is purple, this is not enough to give enhanced color to our sweet congee, sweet purple congee. So let's cut up the sweet potato and then soak them in water. This would prevent the discolorization of our sweet potato. And I have a leftover taro root, and I will mix them here too. And then I have here a shredded young coconut. I will wash it in warm water and then let it drain. So we are multitasking. Next, I have to go back to the pot wherein we need to drop the balls of glutinous rice flour. I remember when we were kids, this is my assignment when we are making this. My grandmother usually tell me to do this because we always make a purple sweet congee for our afternoon snacks, like at 3 in the afternoon or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is what we eat. But we have to sleep first. She would tell us, sleep after lunch, and then by 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock we will have our snacks. Then we play. Then 6 o'clock we have to get into the house, and then by 7 o'clock we have to eat our dinner. So when I was a kid, our eating is always timed. There is a time to sleep, time to eat, time to play and time to sleep again. And that is being followed every weekend because on the weekdays we all go to school. This is fun making the balls. So usually we put this in a tray and then line the tray with glutinous rice flour also, or a parchment paper so it won't stick. So when the water boils or the coconut milk boils, we will just keep dropping them and dropping them. Because when we were kids, we don't cook this much. This is not much actually. When we were kids, we cook a big pot of the sweet purple congee. So this is bringing back memories again. We are on memory lane again. Cooking is bringing back memories, especially in my childhood. Okay, when all the balls are in the boiling coconut milk, you have to stir it. See to it that they don't stick to each other. Then it's time to drop our sweet potato and our taro root that was cut into cubes. Then after that, we have to stir again. Make sure everything is not sticking to each other. Okay, so then stir again. There's a lot of stirring while cooking, making sure it don't stick onto the bottom of the pot. After the stirring, I think we have to cover the pot and wait until the sweet potato and the taro roots are tender. It's not long to cook the taro root and the sweet potato. Then I have also here a jackfruit. What do you call this? Ripe jackfruit. This is already cleaned. I removed the seeds in the middle, and then I just have to cut this crosswise because this has a lot of fibers. If you won't cut this crosswise, it will be hard to swallow. So cut it crosswise, bite size, so it would be easy for you or for us to eat, for you and me. Okay, no need to wash this. Then I'm using a granulated sugar. This is 1/2 cup of the granulated sugar. I do this little by little and then taste it. If it needs more, then I'll add. And if you use the brown sugar, it's also good, but the color of your congee would become brownish. So to give a very nice color, use granulated sugar. And then I'm toasting sesame seeds. Sesame seeds will be toasted until it gets brownish. Once you smell it, and then you cool it, and then after cooling, later on we will use it in our congee. Our congee is a little bit thin, so we can add 2 tablespoons of the glutinous rice flour. Okay, and it doesn't matter if the glutinous rice flour are lumpy or not, because they will just cook and you won't see the lumps anymore when they cook. Okay, and just keep stirring. And then once you confirm that everything is mixed, put your grated or shredded young coconut. I use 2 cans here. You can use more or less. It depends on your preference. If you have one coconut, that's fine. Two is okay. Then mix again. And then you can now add also your jackfruit. Jackfruit has a good smell, aroma in your purple congee. So it's getting thick now. And this is not really very purple. This is light purple. So we have to enhance the color of our congee. So to enhance the color, we have to add the ubi color flavoring. You'll see this would look so appetizing. Looks like it's getting thick now, and we need to cover it again and let it boil for a little bit. And then 5 minutes is up. Check and add the ubi flavor coloring, and you'll see the magic. And then stir again until all the mixture has purple color. Yes, it's getting there, my hungry buddies. Beautiful. So good. I feel like eating it now. It's so appetizing. Looks beautiful now, but we are not done yet. We still have to garnish this with our toasted sesame seeds. So put your sesame seeds that are cooled down in a Ziploc and pound it a little bit so to release the oil and the aroma. And then garnish it on the sweet purple congee. Thank you for watching, hungry buddies. For more recipes, go to my Facebook page, Cooking with Yayan. Please subscribe and follow. Bye.